Hi you guys, good morning. I am changing this girl right here because she just TT'd out her outfit. So we are taking a break really quick and changing this girl. This morning, we've already had a solid morning going on. I woke up early and went ahead and got in like a 3.5 mile walk. Walking has been one of my very favorite things to do right now, because I get to stay close to home. If I need to run home, I can. And it's super easy and accessible. I can get out whenever I want for as long as I want. So this morning I woke up early to go ahead and get my walk out of the way, because usually I have to kind of like schedule it in when the kids are napping or, you know, whatever our circumstances are for the day. I don't even know what time. Oh, it's 9:30 right now. So already this morning I've gotten in a 3 mile walk. The kids have eaten. They are dressed, and we are starting on school this morning. I feel like I haven't shared much about school recently, and to be honest, it's because we don't have a very rigid schedule with school. We are very fluid with school. We do it at all different times of the day, like whenever is most convenient for us, because we also work from home. Because the kids are also in kindergarten and first grade, it's not like we have a ton of schoolwork to do and need to start at a certain time. It usually takes us maybe like an hour to 2 hours a day to do school. And sometimes we do 2 days worth of school in one day. Sometimes we will take a week off of school. And I know that that sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. And it all works out at the end of the day. Yesterday, I actually planned out the rest of our school year because Ella only has, I think, 30 to 40 lessons left until she's done with first grade. And so I was worried that they weren't fully on track to finish school at a certain time, which when you're homeschooling, it doesn't really matter. You can do school whenever you want to, as long as you do a certain amount of school days, school hours, and like complete enough schoolwork for the grade. I don't know, it's kind of complicated to talk about. I still like having a timeline of when I want to finish school. Even though we don't stick to the same timeline every single day doing school, I still like to have them finish their school year at a certain date, which for us is going to be the last week of May. They're going to be done. But girls, what did we just learn about?
Tornadoes and hurricanes.
Tornadoes and hurricanes. We just did our science lesson, which today was about tornadoes and hurricanes. I love this curriculum that they do. It's so cute. Like, I don't know, obviously I don't know how it's going to be when they get older and school is a little bit more rigid and intense, but for being a kindergartner and a first grader, I love their school. It is so fun and interactive. And their science book, we are doing the Wind and Waves science book. This is The Good and the Beautiful. I highly recommend for young kids. I don't know about older kids. I haven't gotten there yet, but especially for young little ones, this is so fun and I love it. And it's basically just like storytelling. And we just read a whole story about hurricanes and tornadoes. And then I pulled up some YouTube videos to give a little bit more information on hurricanes and tornadoes. And our next science lesson that we're doing, we're learning about lightning and thunder, which my kids, probably like a lot of other kids, don't like lightning and thunder. So I'm hoping that by learning about lightning and thunder and what it actually is will help them not be as afraid of it. So anyway, I have my planner. I have a whole schedule going on for the next 8 or so weeks just to finish out our school. And I'm going to be a little bit more rigid and routine focused over the next 8 weeks, just so that we can finish it and they can have a summer break, which if we wanted to, we could drag it out until August of this year or September and just continue on with school if we really wanted to. But I don't want to do that. I want to be like done and let them have a summer break and then pick it back up in August or September. We have one math lesson and one language arts lesson to do left today before we are done with school, and it is 9:40 right now. So we probably will be finished with school around 10:30 today, and then they are free to do whatever they want for the rest of the day. And again, this is why homeschooling is so cool, is because we could either keep going for the rest of the day and complete like 5 days worth of work, or we could get 1 day's worth of work, or we could not do anything today and do an extra hour or two tomorrow and do today's work tomorrow. Does that make sense? It's just, it is what it is. Like, you get to kind of feel out exactly what you want to do and the schedule that you want to do. I remember when I was homeschooled in the later grades, I had more of a routine every single day and I did school all day pretty much. But that was when I was in like 7th, 8th, 9th grade. They're kindergarten and first grade. So the amount of schoolwork that they have to do on a daily basis is very minimal. Anyway, that was kind of like a long rant, but there are people downstairs working on our basement this morning. Ben is gone. He went to the gym and he's also getting his hair cut today, so we won't see him for like 2 to 3 hours probably today. He won't be back until after lunchtime. So we are going to focus for the next like probably 2 hours and do school, do some coloring, do some arts and crafts, and then hit lunch. And then I'm sure after lunch we will have a free day after that to do whatever we want to do. I got them these Super Kitty coloring books for when we were supposed to go to Disney. And I just gave them to them last night and they have been like obsessed with these Super Kitty coloring books. That's what they're doing right now. Oh, that is so good. Do you want to show the camera? Let me see. This is so cute. I think, what are you guys' favorite shows right now? Super Kitties, Unicorn Academy, and what else? I think Super Kitties and Unicorn Academy are your favorite 2 shows right now.
Oh, and the new Unicorn Academy. Oh, yeah.
The new season of the Unicorn Academy. All right, well, Ella, we are going to put your coloring book down and we are going to do a math lesson, a language arts lesson, and then you also have some handwriting to do, but I think you did that yesterday.
Yep.
So I'm going to see what you have to do in handwriting today, and then you can color in your Super Kitty book again. So we're going to put that down for a second. Wants to share her coloring of her Super Kitties like Ella did. And she drew the camera.
It's you.
It's me?
No, it's the camera.
Oh, it's the camera. Yes.
This is the camera.
Oh, this picture is so sweet.
Yeah, they're holding hands. Me and me and Oh, you want to do one? Okay, go get the stool. Kids have eaten. I've gotten ready. You want to peel an egg? And I am making myself some lunch. Eggy salad. This is what we call eggy salad. we call it eggy salad.
Eggy salad. All right, let me start this one for you. Benji got a haircut. He actually went and got a new Apple Watch too.
I'm broke.
It's your haircut.
Oh my.
What happened to your haircut?
What happened to that hair?
Oh, did you get a new band or is that the one that you've had?
Alright, so listen, a lot has happened.
Okay.
So I was at the gym and I was in a rush, like a big rush to leave because I was going to be late for my haircut.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I rushed and left my Apple Watch at the gym. My old one. My broken one.
You took it off and left it?
Well, I like took it off then when I was shoving everything in my bag to leave. I think it might have fallen on the ground or something.
Okay.
But it's broken.
Right, it doesn't
So I don't
work,
think anybody's going to steal it.
Okay.
But, so that's the reason I have this weird band on that Apple all of a sudden just decided to sell crappy bands.
It just looks like it's
It looks
been
like I've
used
been painting.
a lot. Yeah. Like you've been painting or something. I hard boiled some eggs. It's gonna smell absolutely terrible in here for all of our workers downstairs. You're welcome. It's gonna smell like somebody blew up the toilet down here. When I make egg salad, I do eggs and I keep it very, very simple, and I do
just mayo and salt and pepper. And that's it. And then I put it on some bread, or I'll eat it by itself. And then occasionally I'll eat like a pickle with it. And I might have a pickle today. Sounds really good. Y'all are haters.
Isn't there a pickle theory? Isn't that
What's a pickle theory?
I thought it was something about like a pickle theory being like you can't have two people in the same like. That's how you can tell a relationship's gonna work.
If one person likes pickles and the other person doesn't?
Not like doesn't, but like despises pickles greatly. Because I feel like
really?
Pickles are.
Stop.
I grew up on sweet pickles, so I like sweet pickles. Me and my brother, we love sweet pickles.
I feel like just the act of like that sat there for 6 months in that vinegar, just to even get like that's a cucumber. That's a cucumber that just got molded. All right, Emily.
It's so good. It's crunchy.
No.
Try it.
No.
Come here.
No, I'm being for real. If you make me try that, I'm gonna vomit in your egg salad.
Come on.
I will say the only time I don't hate sweet pickles is in potato salad. Even the outside just tastes bad. I will say, those are about 100 times more bearable than dill pickles.
Dill pickles are so
Are you
gross.
still going? Yeah, Abe. You know me.
I thought it was somebody screaming. The start of that, I thought it was somebody screaming.
The drill.
Yep.
Yeah, so downstairs right now, they're working on our texture. So all of the drywall is up and done, but now they're just putting the
Sheetrock.
sheetrock. Yeah.
And then the tile guy should be coming at some point today.
And starting the shower.
He's gonna do the cement pan because that is like cement.
Can we do the other part?
Does that make sense? Just like set up the
floor
of the shower.
Ella says I am a big lady and Ben is a small man.
Love that.
Right, Ella?
He looks like a baby boy.
He does look like a baby boy.
Ellen, when's the last time you saw a baby boy?
Okay, so I put like a little tiny bit of mayo, so it's just kind of like all in one piece, if that makes sense. Like it's not too crumbly, it's still like sticking together, but it's not like a ton of mayo. And then I'm gonna put some salt and pepper.
And then
Alright, Ella, you can mix it first, but be careful, this is a glass. Alright, now give baby a turn to mix it.
So good.
You guys wanna try it? It might taste a little different.
Yucky.
No. Here you go.
That's really good.
Here, baby.
Yeah.
Do you actually like it?
I really like it.
Wait, you like it?
Yeah.
That's huge.
She doesn't want another bite.
It's so good.
What do you think? You want another bite?
Good.
You want to eat the egg? No. Avery? Avery. No. You're giving me goosebumps everywhere. Ah! Avery. Avery. Stop. Avery, stop. Okay. Alright, we're done. You're done. That's our lunch.
Bye-bye. You better do it.
We just took the kids out on a walk a little bit ago. I walked for another 2.5 miles today, so altogether, I've walked. I've walked 6.8 miles today, Ben. It is actually 5:49 right now. It is dinner time, but we're eating a snack. The guys have left for our basement stuff today. We haven't been down there to see what the deal is or what they've done. But now the kids are wanting to go back outside. Even though it feels kind of cold. Ella knows how to ride her bike without training wheels. I mean, it's actually very impressive. I'm very proud of her. She is learning how to I feel like every time she gets on her bike, she gets a little bit better. Ben, are you taking off her training wheels? Okay, Ben's taking off Avy's training wheels. It's cold out there. I might need a blanket. Sunny, come here. Sunny has felt so stressed with the basement renovation going on. She has just been so anxious and freaking out. Even though she probably needs to go to the bathroom, she is back at the door. And this is what she does. She needs to be around us all the time because she's so freaked out with them banging on, they'll bang on the roof down there and it'll, bang on the floor. And she hates it. I'll insert a photo
of her the other day. She crawled into the girls' bathtub because it was like, I guess, the safest place for her. We were all upstairs, so she came upstairs, and then I think she was still freaked out and got in the bathtub. So I don't know what to do about that. She literally showered with me the other day, not in the shower, but she was literally laying right next to the shower with me. This has been like extremely stressful on her. So I don't know if you guys have any tips on like what to help anxious dogs with this kind of stuff. Like I don't know what to do for her.
Okay. Camera, video, whatever you're called. I am going to show you a video of how to ride a bike without training wheels. Okay.
Oh.
With this,
Oh, there she is. Okay.
the first rule to ride a bike is you can't be scared.
Oh, love that.
Mom can't. And you just gotta pedal fast and just focus. Okay?
Focus, yeah.
That's why I'm so good at this.
Right.
And I'm gonna show you a video of how to do it. Can I go now?
All right, you ready to show? Woo, Evie!
So that's my sister Evie. And I'm gonna show you right now.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So you just have to pedal fast. Pedal, 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 pedal. And then if you want to turn, stop pedaling and then pedal while you're turning. That's how you ride a bike.
That is so good, Ella. I love that.
That's my video today.
Love it.
Bye. Huh.
You're so cute. It is so cold outside. It's like 40 degrees, but it's sunny, and so like in the sun it's kind of warm, but in the shade it's freezing. It's now 6:30, and the dinner of choice tonight is the one and only, the classic family, every single week, fast, good, reliable dinner, spaghetti. Just a few weeks ago, I talked about it a lot on my Instagram specifically and TikTok. I tried to go pale. I tried to embrace my natural fair skin, and I need to share how that journey was for me because it was not what I expected at all. First of all, I have been self-tanning for 10 years of my life. Like, as soon as I stopped swimming and stopped being a competitive swimmer, I religiously self-tanned after that because I obviously couldn't keep it on in the pool. Like, it would probably just take it off. So for about 10 years of my life, I have been self-tanning all the time. Like, I have not seen my natural fair skin for 10 years. And that's just because that is my number one insecurity. If there was one thing I could change, it would be that. It's so hard to explain, but like, I've heard people say, like, just wait until summer, like you'll darken up, or it really can't be that bad, or stuff like that. Okay, I've had people say like, oh my gosh, well, you're not like one of like those really pale redheads, like at least you have some color to you. I'm like, no, you guys don't understand. I haven't shown my natural pale skin in 10 years. Like, I am that level of pale. Like, I am that level of borderline pink. Ben, would you say that my natural skin is actually probably one of the lightest shades that you could possibly get?
Yes.
I was not encouraged, but I was inspired to do this because my younger sister hasn't self-tanned in like 2 years, and she has started to own her natural skin, and I think that Erin is super pretty. I will say Erin has more prominent features than me. Like, she has darker eyebrows and darker eyelashes naturally than I do. So she kind of like inspired me to... Then I don't understand why you do that. Brief intermission from this story. Every time, and when I say every time, I mean every single time, Ben fills up Sunny's water. He fills it up.
She's gonna chug this all.
To the absolute brim, and then walks it over to her where she drinks her water, but proceeds to spill the top part of the water off. Like, why do you have to fill it up that much? It's just gonna come out anyway.
Because if I get it over there without spilling, it's the most satisfying thing ever.
How many times does that happen though? Like, how often does that happen?
She's 2, I think maybe like 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. Erin also put me on to this girl. I'll leave her handle right here. She's on TikTok, and she talks about how she used to self-tan, and now she has embraced her natural fair skin, and she is also
absolutely stunning. And so I was like these two girls that I've seen that are natural redheads, they have naturally fair skin, are stunning. Like, obviously I can do this, right? Okay, not keeping in mind that this is like my actual biggest insecurity ever. So I started the process. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop self-tanning. And then it all came off and I didn't tan again. And I was like, you know what? Like, this isn't that bad. Like, it really isn't that bad. But I was still wearing stuff like this, like leggings and a sweatshirt or like leggings and a jacket. And so you could only see this part of me. And I had like contour on and I'm like this, like I can do this. Like, this is not that bad. I was starting to have a little bit of a problem with my colors. I was like, oof, like my color palette in my closet is not quite adapted to my pale skin. I think you have to wear certain colors for me to feel confident. Like, I need to have a color that complements all of my natural features, right? So I started to have a hard time every single day picking out my clothes. Time went on and I feel like each day I actually got paler. I was like, oh my gosh, am I just like still having my self-tan come off? Like, it honestly got worse and worse every single day. This is me being like extremely vulnerable. I have never felt more insecure in my life. I was like, oh my gosh, I had a really hard time each day, like waking up and seeing myself, trying to embrace something that I've covered up for 10 years, trying to figure out what looks good on me, trying to feel confident in that, but it was not happening. Like, each day I woke up and I was like, today's the day where I wake up and I just feel beautiful in my fair skin, and it was not happening. Each day I woke up and like, ooh, like the bottle of self-tan is right there and I am really debating on picking it up. Maybe I'm sounding dumb here and like really trauma dumping on this video, but I just was actually having a really hard time with it. But it was kind of sad. I realized that I shouldn't feel that way about how my natural skin is. And I felt kind of sad for myself that I felt that way. It also is something that I've covered up and something that I've been really insecure about for my entire life. I say all this to say that I tried it. I think I tried it for like 2 weeks and I just figured that it wasn't worth it. I was like, this is not worth it. Like, I want to feel confident. And I did. And I will say, obviously I had Clara 7 months ago. Like, my body is not at a place where I feel confident in like what my body physically looks like. And I feel like I was using the self-tan as a way to like feel in control of myself and feel beautiful and feel confident. And so when that was taken away also, I was really hyper fixating on my body after 4 kids and after Clara and just having a baby 7 months ago. And I was like, you know what? It's not really worth it right now. Like, right now might not be the time to embark on this journey of self-discovery. I want to get into a better place with my physical health before I try this again. And I do want to try it again. I really do want to try it again. And I do know that I am not going to be self-tanning for the rest of my life. And I do want to feel super, super confident in my skin one day and just be able to walk around and flaunt my fair skin and feel good about it. And that is the ultimate goal. But we might have to like do it in sections and see how I feel. I self-tanned like 2 or 3 days ago and I made sure to go super light because I don't need a super dark tan. And I feel like, I mean, it did really well. Like, you can't really tell. Honestly, I put this on and I was like, I feel more confident, but this probably would send somebody into a coma if they had this color. This is probably somebody's like winter color. And this to me is like, oh, like I finally am glowing again. I don't know, we'll see if I try it again, but it was definitely a good learning experience. I learned that I need to expose myself to my natural skin more often and get used to it because that's me and I feel like I shouldn't be insecure about that, but right now I just am. One of Clara's very favorite activities.
Look, she's just bundled up in a little ball.
One of her favorite activities is to be kind of bobbled up and down like this. Ready? So I figured, why don't we try, since she's a little bit bigger now, why don't we try like this. Ooh. 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 Do you like that?
I love her hair.
Her hair.
Like floofs up.
Do